So, the new Aatrox Rework came out about a few days ago, I think at this point. The 26th, right? Yeah. 26th. And I want to talk about it because I think it sets a really dangerous precedent for the reworks going forward. So League of Legends nowadays has this strange tendency to remake characters to make them way more flashy, way more exciting, way more fun to watch, right? Like way more like good for the spectator. A lot more flashy plays, a lot more like playmakers, like hooks and stuff. And I think that's starting to bleed into their reworks like a lot. So let's just look at the past 3 reworks. We got Swain, Aurelia, and now Aatrox. I want to talk about these reworks, but for now, I'm gonna make this as a small prologue to a video that will come after it. Like, what, 2-3 videos after the next one? Don't worry, it's coming soon, so stay tuned for that. So first I want to cover his abilities, first starting with Darkened Blade. It's a Riven Q basically. It hits 3 times, it's slightly different each time. First one's a bit more narrow, a bit faster. Second one is more of like a cleave, and the third one is like a straight up AoE. Again, very flashy, a lot of different effects on the ground, very obvious to tell what it's doing. Next we got Infernal Chains. It's a pull, it's an AoE pull, basically. On the first target that's in the AoE, so if you like land it on someone. Again, basically just a playmaker. It's not that strange. Playmakers aren't new, really. At least not anymore. Umbral Dash, pretty basic. It's a dash, and then you gain extra attack damage for a few seconds afterwards. It's obviously supposed to be comboed with the Q. Like, you would W someone to pull them in, you dash forward, and then Q. At least that's how you jump in, and that looks super flashy, super insane. And his ult is World Ender. This is the big thing I want to talk about here. Aatrox unleashes his demonic form, gaining attack damage and movement speed. Upon taking lethal damage, Aatrox will revive instead of dying, healing for a percentage of his maximum health. So, what this means is they've pretty much removed Blood Pool, more or less. And now it just heals for a percentage of his max health. And so, this is why I don't like this. I think Blood Pool is one of his coolest things. Instead, they've replaced his passive with this thing called Deathbringer Stance. Aatrox deals bonus damage on his next attack and reduces heals and shields on the target. So they removed the risk versus reward with managing your health, where the lower your health is, the more damage, the better you are at dealing damage, and the more you have blood pool, the faster your attack speed is, so you have more healing. That's removed. He's no longer this super interesting like risk versus reward champion. Now he's very straightforward. He's very much a bruiser. I think this was healthy. I think this was very healthy for him because now he's not as predictable. You always knew exactly what he was going to do next, and I think one of the best things was that they removed his knockup. Or at least they didn't really remove it, they more like changed it with his W, so now it's like a pull and not like a jump. Maybe you could say it's a mixture of his third strike on the Q, because that actually knocks people up. But then there's Infernal Chains down. So again, he's a very big playmaker. He's really good at shutting down individual targets and getting really high value picks. And This is obviously for esports. Like, I don't know what change they haven't made or what character they haven't made specifically for esports. Specifically for esports or, you know, a more casual audience where, you know, solo queue playmakers. You got Zoe. God, Zoe is the perfect example of this. She does tons of damage. She's super easy to use. She's just face rolly as hell. There's no real like skill shots with her, because everything is in this like big radius, or it bounces back, so you get basically 2 chances to hit them, or it's an AoE sleep. You know, that's fine, whatever. Zoe's for a different video. What I want to talk about right now is how many times they've been kind of shifting League of Legends to make it more of a spectator sport and more of a more fun to watch. You know what I mean? It's a lot less slow. The runes do a lot more ever since the you know, preseason. Basically, what this is doing is it's just changing everything to make it faster, more impactful, to make it better at being watched almost. And I think in that case it's doing it very well, because I mean, even if I personally find League esports really boring because it's just a bunch of like SKT and Samsung White, nah, you can if you want to. I think they're succeeding at this. The plays themselves look very much more impressive than normal. But that's really all I wanted to talk about. In the end, I think this is a very good change for him. I think it's healthy. I think it's something he needed. But I do not like this change from a personal perspective and where I think it'll take League from now on. That'll be it for today. I'll be making more videos in the future. I have another one in the works right now, but that'll be it for now. Have fun and see you Starside.